This is all of our investments. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. First stock I wanted to go over. It's a little out of order, but I was having trouble finding the article for you guys. XELA, they announced they're doing $1 per share through the exchange offer of new notes. Yeah, so they're a Nasdaq stock, so they're going to have to do something to stay above the dollar. But they can't. I think they can't drop below $1 for like 30 days or something like that. Anyway, they had it's like a triple top here, including if you include the pre-market. Of course, it played itself out, and it broke below, it went down like that. Although I mean, it's still there's still that article, so it has to stay above $1 to stay on the Nasdaq anyway. So hopefully, that one will make a move higher. And WEI was a reverse split. Went a little bit further than than they called for. Sometimes people don't really realize right off the bat that it's a reverse split. They get excited and get to clicking the buy button. So a lot of times reverse splits go like a little bit higher than they're supposed to, and then they normally eventually pull back and even take a little bit of a loss normally. Okay, LRN, sort of a little bit sloppy. I need to put this back to the 1 minute chart so you can see it a little better. Sort of like it wanted to do a flat top breakout, and it just didn't happen. It just ended up sort of rolling over instead. So those tend to be good backout patterns to watch. So hopefully tomorrow we might see something on it. I believe they announced earnings. I don't know if they announced them today or if it was last night. It looks like they announced them last night. Yeah, so this one actually was a nice gap and go. It's hard to pull that up. Yeah, so all that, yeah, that's the opening bell there. So got some nice volatility on this one for for the price and everything like that. Okay, VCNX. They had some kind of a cancer study. Out of 3 people, two of them, I guess 2 of them made it through, from what I understand out of it. I think it's like head and neck cancer, I think. Yeah. So, so of course, some nice spikes pre-market. However, just it's just sort of hung around the rest of the day. Sort of faded off a little bit. ONDS had an article out that Chevron ordered robotic drones, which is everybody, and people tend to get a little bit excited about anything like that, with technology and everything. So, but I personally feel like it behaved a little bit erratically. I feel like I feel like the way a normal stock for the day trader would mess with behaves kind of like this, where it's like it starts out kind of big and then gets small and then decides where it's going to want to go. Where this one, it's like completely backwards. Like it keeps getting bigger. It's going through VLAP like it wasn't even there. So I'm not too crazy about this one. But yeah, that's ONDS. SRRA. Okay, I think this is a continuation from yesterday. They and I think they had announced an offering. I believe it was last night. Is what I'm finding a little bit strange here. Yeah. I guess everybody must have missed the article or forgot, or Anyway, Sierra Oncology plans $100 million common stock offering. The public, yeah. So I mean, that's a sounds like dilution to me, but it's steady climbing. Uh, they had news of a bone marrow transplant, I believe, is got a really yeah, right before 3:45 this morning. So that headline must have taken the spotlight. Yeah, something to be careful on. GRPN. This one. They just sort of. I mean, it's not perfect. It sort of broke through this double top. From back in like November, December. That area in there, and it bounced off of its 200 moving average here. So it just broke through. Yeah, you see it got up to 28.72 after hours. So and it's kind of acting like it. Well, no, that's not after hours. It's in the afternoon. But anyway, it's kind of acting like it wants to go higher. Yeah, so maybe we'll see tomorrow if it wants to hold above that. Oh, let's see. MMMB, yeah, had this huge spike pre-market, then just came right back down, sold off all day. And until later on in the afternoon, of course. No news on VVOS. Yeah, it did have a nice little spike here around like, what was this, like right around like 10 o'clock. You know, um, yeah, that's about all I have to look at today. Once again, this is all about investments. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys back at it tomorrow. All right, thank you, everybody.